Yeah.
Friend of mine just dropped this thing off yesterday, actually last night. So this thing has a stock bumper and one tiny little tree.
Smash.
Just does all the damage. So I'd like to point out a few things so my friends and subscribers will pay attention and keep their sleds maintained. So number one thing is this. You wonder why people are taking their chain cases out. Well, this sled is basically new. Let me stand here and start it. Actually, don't have to. 24 kilometers, is that even right? I'm gonna teach you how to tighten it up, because I don't want that phone call where I need to go and
You're for free? No charge? It's for free? Are you sure?
it's for free right now.
Oh, okay.
After that, it's a charge.
It's only for subscribers, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
This bolt right there, you gotta tighten it. I'm gonna show you one time. I already showed you before, but so heel wiggle, all
Wiggle,
tighten.
wiggle.
Watch. 180. One turn.
More.
That's full turn.
More.
180.
Okay, a little more.
Full turn.
It's a
Let me feel it.
Looks like
It needs a little more still.
almost there.
That's 2 full turns. 2.5.
It's tight.
So that's minimum where it needs to be, is that much play, and you'll have a little play from just the drive shaft moving back and forth. You don't want to over tighten it, because then you'll wear out the tensioner and chain.
Yep, it does.
So yeah, so at this rate I think we're gonna open a repair shop. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because a lot of people buy new sleds and even doesn't open the hood. Just add the gas, and it's really good. He add the oil,
Yeah, at least he adds oil.
which is unbelievable. But
I've seen a guy not add oil and ruin his brand new engine
yeah,
back in 2018 or 19. He went for 2 rides not adding oil, and he literally ran out completely and seized the engine. So let's see, always shut the sled off and pull the tether when you're messing with the clutch. I'm gonna just see where it's set to. It's at number 3. So I could pretty much guarantee you that he's over revving the sled also.
so in the second thing it's gonna be a belt,
Yes.
Justin belt.
So the belt needs to be up to this cord right here. It should be almost hidden on the top line of the clutch.
Let me see.
So it needs to be, see, there's the cord, needs to be about there, right there would be perfect. So let's adjust that in case you're doing this yourself. That's good.
Just close.
Yep.
Okay, so it's gonna be that way. Yep, just barely.
I'll just raise the belt like this. Okay, keep going. You'll need more.
A little more. Like this.
More.
Yep.
So that was about a full
Almost
turn.
Full turn, yeah.
There's the cord. You could barely see it. That's basically perfect. You could double check. That's good. That's good. You could double check that the sled doesn't try to move back and forth when you're moving the clutch. If it does, it's way too tight.
So that's gonna be.
So that's perfect right there, where the cord of the belt is just below the sheave. So don't forget to tighten the bolt back up.
Yep. Don't tighten too hard.
Want to pull full RPMs and full top speed, you need to adjust your stuff. You want belt life to last. The other thing, that if you have a loose chain the way it was, there is rollers inside this secondary, inside there someplace. Yeah,
It's hard to see.
it'd be inside that and that area. They're really hard to change on the mountain, and if you're going in forward and reverse and you hear that click, especially a loud click, those rollers are taking the full impact, and they will eventually break. And when they break, your clutch could get stuck open here, or if they completely disintegrate and fall out, you'll be metal on metal on your helix. Another thing you want to look for is the helix bolts right there. Make sure they're tight. Just do a visual. I noticed they put nice lock washers on there on the new ones. On the older ones, watch out for them backing out. I've already seen 3 of them backed out. One was backed out to the point where it actually cracked the helix and was no good at that point. So just put a little Loctite on there when you tighten it and save yourself a huge headache.
That's what happened in our
Thank you
sled.
very much. Mechanic on top of it.
Yeah. See what happened.
One other thing for the record I'd like to point out is, look at that handlebar. This thing's like 3 inches up in the air. So if it was my sled, I would try to straighten it, but since it's a customer slash friend's, I will not do that because it will weaken it at this point. And the next time it does the same thing, it probably will break. So I just recommend replacing it. Save yourself the headache. One more thing, the riser needs to follow the steering post.
Exactly like that.
So the angle is incorrect.
Yep.
The steering post is right here. It needs to follow the steering post angle. So we'll do him a favor and adjust it for him, that way he could ride correctly. The sled will feel a lot more natural and he'll be in control. So you're welcome.
Last time for free, huh?
We'll even show you how to replace the bumper if you care to know how. And we showed you how to do the Rasmussen bumper, but we'll show you the T-Rex install
With upgraded.
with an upgraded bracket.
Yeah. That's important thing, because if we without the bracket, it's gonna be not work properly.
Be pretty weak with that
Oh, yeah.
aluminum tiny
Yep.
factory bracket. One more thing I forgot to mention is if you don't want to be breaking these clutch vents, put a screw right here and right here. When you're next to a tree, look at that. This edge gets exposed and literally will
show how
yank
working
it.
the auto sled
So let's show you on the
in the trailer.
correct sled. This would be the fix right there and right there. So it does the job. There's the correct positioning of the handlebar. The riser actually. It's totally aligned. By the way, he blew his belt at like just under 300 miles. So what I'm gonna do is change my belt before mine goes. Until, yeah, if you don't change it and it blows, it takes out the clutch cover. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay, this is Sergey's sled. Got some battle scarring here going on. Need to weld that up. Steering is completely in the wrong angle. I'll adjust that for him. Belt is way too low. Looks like he's running number 3 on the clutch. Wonder if he's over revving. And we have a big issue right there. So need to weld her up. That's popped out. This thing's got like 19 miles only on it. Guess he caught a branch that shot it through the radiator, but pulled the battery terminal off. That way there's no issue there. Well, there's the view. We got 3 holes. 4th one that didn't puncture. He asked me, I think it was rocks that did it because of the scratching and the, I'm sure there was a branch, but branch would be more of a dull hit, not like scratching. And these things are so powerful, they just shot him straight through. Okay, not proud of that one. That one is decent. That one is good. I'll clean it up, make sure it don't leak. Well, that's what it looks like after dremeling it. That tool, carbide bit, some WD-40 to keep the tip clean. Yeah, I'm gonna pressurize and make sure it don't leak. Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. That one leaks. Yeah, the bottom two leak, the top one doesn't. Yeah. I need to go over it. That's the pinhole right here. Yep. That one's there and all over there. Alright, gotta patch it up some more. Okay, finally got her done. This first one took the longest. Good. I'd say that's watertight. This thing is jacked up. I don't know what he had, say a tree or something. Have to add a piece to it. Did the best I could on this one, though. It's pretty much junk. I don't know. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So, this is my favorite part. Go figured. It's harder with one hand. There you go. It's either that or you don't ride. It's up to you what you want to do. There's the correct riser angle and the correct steering position, which is plus 0.5. When you steer this way, it steers like a steering wheel. The way he had it, you would have to swing your arms around incorrectly. And he basically can not ride very well. If you want to become a better rider, you have to have your steering at least set up right.